Steelers behind the times? Playoff loss exposes QB crisis and coaching challenges. The Pittsburgh Steelers' 2024 season ended in yet another playoff loss. A 28-14 defeat to their AFC North rivals, the Baltimore Ravens. This marks the fifth consecutive playoff exit for Pittsburgh, extending their drought since their last postseason win to at least 9 years. For a franchise once seen as a Super Bowl contender, this continued slide into mediocrity is becoming all too familiar. The Steelers have now gone 16 years without a Lombardi trophy, and with teams like the Ravens, Buffalo Bills, and Kansas City Chiefs dominating, Pittsburgh's future looks uncertain. It's becoming increasingly clear that the Steelers are behind the times in a league where the elite teams adapt quickly to the changing landscape of the NFL. Their biggest issue? The quarterback position. After the decline of Ben Roethlisberger, Pittsburgh has failed to find a lasting replacement, and their attempts to patch together the position have only highlighted the team's lack of direction. Russell Wilson, who was supposed to bring stability, has been underwhelming at best. His performance in Saturday's game was a reminder that his time as a top-tier QB is far behind him. As Mark Ross, a former NFL scout, pointed out, the Steelers did themselves a disservice by bringing in Wilson instead of exploring younger options like Justin Fields. The game itself was a microcosm of the Steelers' season. After a strong first quarter, they were unable to stop the Ravens, who dominated with 464 yards of offense, including 299 rushing yards. Pittsburgh's defense, once feared as the steel curtain, was shredded. The Steelers' inability to adjust, paired with offensive struggles, was evident as they fell behind 21-0 by halftime. The glaring issue, though, remains the lack of a true, game-changing quarterback. Kenny Pickett, who was drafted with high hopes, has shown flashes but is far from being the solution. The Steelers now face the uncomfortable reality of needing to find a new QB once again. With options like Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins potentially available, the Steelers are stuck in a quarterback purgatory, unable to find a player who can match up to the likes of Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, or Josh Allen. Pittsburgh's inconsistency, combined with Tomlin's inability to build a sustainable offense, raises serious questions about the team's future. The fanbase, once proud of their team's standard of excellence, is growing impatient with another lost season. The Steelers may need to admit that they are no longer a title contender and take the hard step of rebuilding, but for now, that's something they are reluctant to face. As the team continues to fall short of expectations, it's hard not to wonder if Mike Tomlin's time in Pittsburgh might soon be up. He's built a long and successful career in Pittsburgh, but unless the Steelers can make substantial changes, they risk staying stuck in a cycle of mediocrity for years to come. The Steelers' offseason will be pivotal, not only for their roster but for the direction of the entire franchise. The question remains, can they find the quarterback they desperately need to get back to their winning ways? Or are they destined to remain stuck in the past?